So the first topic I'm speaking on, disinvestment is a good idea for Indian economy. Uh, so disinvestment basically means the process of dilution of government stakes in a PSU, which can be done in various ways. For example, listing a public company on the stock market or coming up with ETFs such as Bharat ETF. Uh, the funds which are then obtained by such disinvestments can be used for social sectors such as health, which is in dire need of capital. For example, India spends only 1.5% of GDP in health sector, whereas the health policy says we should aspire to spend 2.5%. So such capital can come from here. Secondly, it would infuse the management and capital into the PSUs, which have been uh, poor on performances. Thirdly, uh, as per the public administration, it is said that it is not the government's job to be into the business. So all non-major functions and PSUs, non-strategic PSUs can be disinvested, and government should bring up administrative efficiencies and streamline the services and should only play the steering role. Uh, and through economics, if we see, it would help us to use the ideal resources. For example, there are various PSUs such as railways, which has a lot of land which is ideal. So a land bank can be made and such land can be put to use. To function this properly, a government has come up with national monetization plan. However, we should also keep it in mind that this should not only be the method for uh, garnering resources for fueling the development of India.
बिल्कुल अंकित, you have delineated very good. You have understanding of this topic, which I found, and most of the group member must have found. Anybody else who can contribute in addition to this, or can add something with, something which could improve the version or the statements made by Ankit?
Sir, I have written something. Sir, it is not as good as Ankit's, but I'd like to say.
Proceed, please.
Sir, like the government, like the motto of the present government, maximum governance and minimum governance. Government is trying to engage only in those areas which it think can run smoothly, and areas which will becoming a problem is in running a smooth government. Government is trying to get rid of those areas, like the selling of Air India. Air India became albatross around the neck for the government, and after its privatization, government has no longer to think about it. Apart from this, I think this investment will lead to proper utilization of resources according to their needs, and will create competition in that area, which will ultimately is going to beneficial for common people. But the problem lies in this investment is the ownership of the resources of the country will go into exclusively into the private hands. And as per the basic moral values of this nation, the resources should be owned by the people of this nation.